Hey everybody, how's everybody doing tonight? So I got some things that I want to talk about that I realized today. This will be controversial, but literally, what does it matter at this point? Pretty much everything that I talk about is controversial. But there's some things that I realized, I went for a ride today on my horse, and I just want you to know that when that happens to me, it clears a lot of things, a lot of energy out of my mind and away from my body. Like when I ride my horse, some clear thinking comes through. So when I got back home from riding today, it was really cold today, and I rode anyway with my dog Flo and my horse King, and we had a great ride. But as I returned home and I got back in my house, and I was literally thinking about this, I was like, what is really going on? So here's some things that I want to say tonight. Some of you might not like what I have to say, but I really don't care. Hi, Miss Kitty. There she comes. It's my favorite cat. She's my supporter. But not only is Miss Kitty my supporter, that's right, Miss Kitty. She's looking me square in the eyes as I'm saying this. She's also one of my guides. That's right. That's why she shows up in my videos. That's right. So, I just want to say this. All the people, there's some, tragedies that are going on, right now, with, North Carolina and all the hurricanes that happened. The hurricanes. Hi, Miss Kitty. All the hurricanes that happened. And then, also in LA, the fires that's going on. But guys, you gotta realize this. No, that's not right. People don't need to suffer, but at the same time, I'm just gonna say this, these people that live in these places, that keep just being destroyed by natural disasters, y'all just keep living there. It keeps wiping your houses out, and you're living and everything, cars, everything, and you just keep rebuilding in the same place. Why do you keep doing that? Repeating the same thing over and over again when it has disastrous results is a symptom of insanity. And I don't think that the rest of us who don't live, we don't live in these areas. We don't live in these areas. We didn't settle in these areas that are flood zones, disaster zones. No, they're beautiful. And that's all good, but I don't think the rest of us should have to keep paying for you to live there. Because that's what's happening. If you keep getting wiped out, you need to move. And that's what's happening. The earth is changing. It's changing. And so I feel like the places that are getting these floods and these disasters happening, y'all need to realize the earth is telling you have to move. You have to move. You got to do something different. And if you continue to choose to live there, you're going to face the consequences of living there. Everything is going to go up. Everything. It's not sustainable. There's a better way of living than what we've been living, and the earth is trying to show us that. But the earth is ascending, and she's going up. She's going up in frequency, and as she goes up in frequency, the places on this earth are going to go up in frequency too. And so all the stagnant old energy, all the things that are old and need to be changed are going to experience this. It's going to keep happening over and over. And do I wish it was different? I do. Because there's a lot of animals. There's a lot of animals that are suffering right now. They are. They're suffering. And the area is suffering. But it's all part of the transition. The transformation that's happening. And it's a difficult one. But it's not one that's not unexpected. It's happened many times before. It has. It's part of the plan. And so a lot of the devastation that's happening is happening because of the ending of soul contracts in the area. And so people, places, animals, everything is going to get changed around during this time. And a lot of the darkness that's been going on is going to come to the light and be revealed. Everything that's been hidden. It's part of the energy. A lot of the things that we've forgotten on this planet. And as I say that, there was like a distinct, like my phone vibrated and buzzed my legs. So I know that that's part of the confirmation. But a lot of the things that we've forgotten is like we go through these cycles on Earth, and it's all due to the planetary alignment, the energy of Earth. This isn't like the first time this has happened. It's happened many times. It's nothing new. It's just that a lot of us, like, this is like a different incarnation, and so we've forgotten. But we really haven't, because it's all written in our Akashic records. It's written in our Akashic records, which are downloaded. They're downloaded into our energetic bodies. So as the earth like clears herself, and she's going to continue to clear herself, she is. There's going to be a lot more disasters. So people are going to be moved around. And a lot of people are resistant to the change that's going on. But the resistance can't happen anymore. We have to like be cognizant of the fact that everything in our life is changing. Everything in our life is changing. So I'm showing up tonight to like just like I'm so like empathetic about everyone who's displaced right now. And I say that because I live on the New Madrid earthquake fault. And so it could even happen to me too, and like to all the people that I know and love. It could happen here too. So California's going to continue to burn. It is. And people are going to be displaced and moved around. But it's part of a new soul contract that's happened with the earth And a lot of the old soul contracts were ended. It's not easy. Change is never easy. It's not. So as we move into 2025, there will be more changes. More changes. So I wanted to ask some questions tonight about the changes. And as I wanted to ask the changes, the cards that I wanted to find didn't fall out. Literally 4 decks fell out, but I just want to use 3 of them, and I want to know right now if I reach out to the Soul Collective, of Mother Earth, Gaia, and I want to know what do we need to know moving forward into 2025? What messages do we need to know? Ooh, I feel that in my crown chakra as I'm asking that question. I do. Wow. Right there. I feel it right there. Wow. It's alive with energy. So, I want to know. So, I'm going to ask my Aset Egyptian Oracle deck, the gods that I have that are Egyptian, and all the gods, the people who are watching this and of planet Earth right now. What do we need to know moving into 2024? What messages do we need to know? And I've already shuffled these decks, and so I'm just going to ask that question. In addendum, what do we need to know? Oh, 2 cards already fill out. Okay, let's see what they are. Hold on. Hold on while I tune in. Okay, hold on just a second. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna show you these cards, and there's 2 cards that fell out from my what do we need to know? So Osiris is coming through first, and Osiris is card number 27. Hi, brother. I feel like that's my brother Sean, because my brother Sean was born on 7/27. 1970. He's passed on now. So I feel like that's a message from Osiris. And it says heavenly messages. So the first message is from Osiris. Okay. And then the second message is another 7, which is 34, and it says scrying the true future. So I feel like if you've noticed this card, that's a Stargate, and I feel like a lot of us are scrying our true future right now. Okay, so I'm gonna look in my book to see. Both of these cards are, look at this, galactic. Do you see that behind him? I suck at them, man. Oh. It's a white snake. That's what I'm reminded of. 2025 is the year of the snake. We're shedding. We're shedding the old. Putting on new skin. It's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to look these cards up. Hold on just a second. Okay, so I'm going to continue part 2 of this because I wanted to read what this book had to say from card 27. And card 34. And if you add 3 plus 4, that's still a 7. So, one of the things that came through to me as I was reading this is, first of all, it says that they want you to know that they are a star in the sky. And that your passed on loved ones, they've made it safely to the other side. And they are free. And they are happy to be free from the difficult earthly life. And once you pass on, they're gonna like be there for you. I know that's true because my brother Sean sent me that message that when I cross that, when I like split the eastern skies, he's gonna be waiting there. He's gonna have his hand held out and he's gonna grab my hand. So you remember that when you cross. Your loved ones are going to be there. They're going to grab your hand. And so, like, the second thing that I want to talk about is card number 34, which says crying, true future. Okay, so when I went to read the message, it said, you must activate your seeds of divinity to follow your purpose forever, first incarnating on earth. Follow your soul's purpose, and this will be your final time on earth, and enlightenment will be yours. And glorious eternal life with the gods in the heavenly fields await you. Your true future will be fully revealed when you are truly ready. And so the fact that I pulled these two cards says that you are truly ready. Just today I was writing and I was thinking that I was like, talking to my brother, Sean, my passed on brother Sean, who's in the spirit realm, and I was like, brother, let's not come back here. Let's not come back here. Like, let's go someplace different this time. We need to rest. Earth is hard, and it's difficult, and we've been here a long time. So, my goal, honestly, is to, like, reach that true future this time and to not come back here. I feel like I've put in my time here and I want to graduate. But, I want to take my animals with me and my soulmates. Come on, Kitty. Like Miss Kitty. And all of my animals here and in the spirit realm. I won't leave you behind. And that's my message tonight. No soul left behind. That includes the soulmates that are animals. That's what we're working towards. So, okay, now that I've stated that, let's see. Hi, kitty. Come here. Come on, kitty. Let's see if I'm right. Have you ever just like challenged yourself, like in your thoughts? Need a yes or no card. Is that true, what I've stated tonight? Will this be my last incarnation on Earth? How many of you dare to ask that? Oh, I do. Don't be afraid. So that's the other thing. that I want to bring up. I'm following some people like on YouTube, and you know what? All they talk about, literally, is I'm going to spell this word out, and I'm going to spell that word out, and I'm not going to say this word, and I'm not going to say that word. Guess what? You're living in fear. Thank you, Miss Kitty, for your appearance. You're living in fear. The animals don't live in fear. And I'm not going to live in fear either. So if I want to talk about something, I'm not going to be afraid of it. Because guess what? I'm going to make my money. I don't make my money on here. I am not chained by AI. So whether this loads up or whether it doesn't load up, guess what? And whether anybody watches it or whether they don't watch it, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not going to live in fear of that. I'm so sick and tired of that. I'm not going to, like, these people that are supposedly, like, spiritual. Hang on. Spiritual. And yet, you're living in fear? No, you're not. You're not. Because spiritual people don't live in fear. They don't. So, I want to know right now from my tarot deck. Let's see. Will this be my last incarnation on Earth? Will I make enlightenment? I'm going to ask it. I'm going to unsubscribe from them people that are afraid to say words or spelling it out because of the algorithm and how they make their money. That's not how we're supposed to live in life. It's not. It's not. I'm going to unsubscribe from the people and quit watching them. But before I quit watching them, I'm going to tell them why. Okay. Will this be my last incarnation on Earth? Wow. I'm going to take the first card. A lot of them pop. It's a lot of energy behind that card. But the very first card that popped up, that it's amazing. You know what it was? It was a judgment card. And it said, yes. Yes. If you are wondering this question, the answer is yes. You passed the test. You did. I'm going to paste all this together tonight because I did several of them. Woo! Feel it. Hashaka tomai. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You feel that? I hope you feel it. And I hope the person that watches this feels this too. Ha ha ha. Yes, it says. Yes. Let me calm down. Maybe not. I'm excited. It says, entering the call to action creates new opportunities. And it's number 20. Number 20. Number 20. It says action, renewal, absolution. judgment, rebirth, inner calling, awakening, reflection, and reckoning. The trumpet. It's the trumpet. The sound that I heard the other night was the trumpet. The trumpet. The trumpet. Gabriel's trumpet was sounded. It's been sounded. Halakashakatamai. La makata, la makata, la makata, la katama. I'm not even gonna look at the other cards. It says this one that said, yes, the judgment has been sounded. The angels. That's right. The angels. Hear them? This is not like any other reading I've ever done. This is like me being me. Alright. Now. I'm gonna go for my unicorn deck. They're riding my unicorn tonight. Well, it wasn't tonight. It was this afternoon. His name is King. He's the horse of my dreams. The horse of my dreams. How many of you pay attention to your dreams? Did you know that your waking reality is not really your reality? It's false. It's an illusion. Did you know that when you're asleep, that's really who you are? When you go to sleep? It's not this waking thing that we call wakey, wokey. It's not even real. It's false. It's an illusion. An illusion. When you're asleep, that's who you really are. That's where your power really was. Did you know that in the other realms, the other dimensions, that they don't have duality? We are the only place that has a place where we are awake and where we are asleep. Think about that. When you take things to sleep at night, that's what they want you to do. Because it creates a block to who you really are. Thank you. Did you hear it click off? Listen. Did you hear that? You want to know what that really is? That's the Matrix. It's false. It's not true. For whoever watches this video, I'm gonna post it. Did you hear that sound? It's not true. It's the programming of the Matrix. Like when you're speaking truth, and it's all quiet, and then all of a sudden you hear a sound like that. Oh, listen. Another one, right? It's 7:34. 7:34. That's two. How many more will we hear as I'm speaking truth? It's not true. It's an illusion. You know what that sound is? There'll be more. That sound is the Matrix, not the real Matrix. It's the false Matrix. It's the false Matrix. I hear another sound. It's not true. Guess what? Guess what? We aren't coming back here. It's great. We're not coming back here. Alright, so I'm gonna ask for a card from the unicorns. Well, the unicorns. Unicorns. Tell us about the past, present, and future unicorns. What do we need to know? What do we need to know, unicorns? One card, please. One card. Okay, here we go. Fairies nuts. Show us, unicorns. What's a message that we need to know right now? The present time. Oh, those. Ooh. Oh, yeah. That card flew out. Hold on. I love this card. What? Cosmic Diamond. 30. Look at the beautiful card. It's beautiful. It says, spread hope and joy and illuminate the world.